Right, just having one with they should have two of that. It should work. Really. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Saw that. It's very strange. Are all those other things that the only thing to do is talk with your friends. Yeah, I messaged her. And I said, well, I don't know. Maybe you can make the time with her. And he said, well, is there any chance you could approach them? I said, I'll talk to them. This is very reasonable. But maybe you can just tell these sounds and particular items of that section of the line for 10 years. That's a done deal. And everybody's happy. Okay. He was having trouble like he was talking about it. I'm like, oh, so really this is all that has to be done. Yeah. That's
Thank you.
I'm sharing. Just taking file.
maybe he started off.
It's just the same file.
Yeah, it's just that, yeah, I'll sit on
City Council is now in session. Today's date, Monday, October 4, 2021. Please rise for the invocation. Father, we pray this evening. We ask for your guidance, wisdom, and restraint. Help us create the best community that we know how. These things we ask. Amen. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
please call roll.
Nick.
Here.
Booth.
Here.
David.
Here.
Winkle.
Here.
Jacob.
Here.
Maleski.
Here.
DeVries.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
Service Director.
Here.
Law Director.
Here.
Engineer.
Here.
Auditor. Here. Clerk of Council. Here.
Tonight before you, you have the committee of the whole meeting minutes of September the 20th, 2021. Are there any changes or corrections at this time? Hearing none, those minutes are approved as submitted. We also have the city council meeting minutes of September the 20th, 2021. Are there any corrections? Hearing none, those minutes are approved as well. We We also have the Building and Lands Committee meeting minutes of September 23rd, 2021, as well as the Parks and Recreation Commission meeting minutes of August 25th, 2021.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Maleski,
under the Parks and Rec minutes, there's correction I'd like to make.
please.
Under the work session minutes, where it says the Veterans Memorial presentation about the 10th bullet point, it mentions the cost of bricks at $3 and the papers at $5. It's actually $80 and $150.
$80 and $150.
Yes.
Thank you. Correct that for the record.
And then just also as a side note, we did some good news with it. We are moving along. We did receive a $10,000 donation today from Yost Construction. So we're moving right along with that project.
Excellent. Those construction. Great job, great work. And that will bring us to our lobby session. This time we will pause and allow committee members to come up and speak for 3 minutes at a time. We ask that when you approach the podium, you state your name and address for the record. And at that time, you'll be given 3 minutes to speak. It could be on any topic that is on the agenda or anything that's on your mind. At this time, do we have anybody who's waiting in the lobby session to join us? Are there any members in the lobby that would like to speak this evening? Good. If you want to step up to the microphone and just state your name and address.
Okay. Hello, my name is Rudy Ackerman. I live at 4925 Stony Ridge Road. I'm not sure if this is on the agenda tonight. I thought it might be, but this is in regards to the traffic peanut Stony and Mills. After a lot of consideration, I've concluded that this roundabout will definitely be in the city's best interest to move ahead with. I live right there. I see it every day. It's crazy. I believe roundabouts work very well. You have to slow down to enter one. And I'm just glad to see the city taking a proactive, cost-effective approach to this traffic problem. So I do hope that we move forward with it because there's been a lot of near misses that I see, and I've been involved in a couple near misses. So yeah, I just wanted to show some support for the proposed roundabout. I apologize if that's not on the agenda tonight.
So that was actually sent to a committee meeting and they sent it back to council. This evening, we'll be accepting the report from that committee.
Okay,
And then it'll be on the agenda for the next meeting.
okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak? In our lobby session. All right. Hearing none, we will move on to our administrative reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. There's 2 pieces of legislation on the agenda for tonight. Under second readings, T114, the police vehicles, and T120, the Sugar Ridge Road sanitary sewer extension that I will ask for the emergency passage on both of those. And obviously the dispensing of the third reading as well. We have street paving. Our street department's finishing up Broad and Rose, weather permitting, and there's been some additional funds remaining. So they've added 2 additional streets, Schaefer Drive and Garrett Drive. For the paving schedule, visit our website for more information. The utilities department has been closed today and through Wednesday for software training. We're doing a couple of different software changes in that department that requires lots of training. And so the office will reopen on Thursday, October 7th at 8 a.m. During this time, you can still make payments via the automated phone line or by dropping it off in the Dropbox, or mail works too. So any of those options, you bill online, lots of choices. But any of those phone calls, it will be a little bit before they get returned for that department. And then finally, on Saturday, October 9th, which is this coming Saturday, from 4 to 6 p.m. at South Central Park, it is the Park and Recreation sponsored Fall Fest. There'll be fun games, food vendors, pumpkin decorating, balloon animals, pumpkin bowling, photo booth and hay rides, weather permitting.
And there'll be a limited number of pumpkins available to those who come out early, so get out early. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Safety Service Director.
Happy to report my sister's here again for a second or first visit this year. But, hopefully she'll be back next spring. It's kind of nice to have a sister 88 plus years, still getting on airplanes, flying around, and she's been in Washington DC. She was in Harrisburg, and then we drove home last night through State College and came back a different way. And now she'll go up in the lake and get on a boat. You know, I don't know how many 88-year-old people that can play like this, but she does a good job. Besides that, she enjoyed seeing Drug Mart. Those of you that have not seen Drug Mart, they're actually putting in the deceleration lane, the turning lane in. It's been dug out. They've got the drainage in. That project's moving right along, and we're hopeful that it can get open before Thanksgiving, but who knows? I mean, with COVID and all the disappointments and the equipment problems that we're having in the industry, every industry, let's hope that they can pre-order it, get it in, we can get heating and air conditioning in there and have that store open for us Thanksgiving through Christmas and into January instead of waiting till January to get it open. That concludes my report.
Thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for your report. Mr. Engineer.
Thank you, Council President. Just two quick updates. Our striping crews have been out, if anybody's noticed. I've noticed because I'm driving around the city and the lines are a lot brighter and yellower and whiter than they have been in a little while. So I believe they're doing a great job. So that's going on right now. That'll continue going on. We have some days here of rain, so that might not pick up till maybe the weekend if the rain continues as forecasted, but that'll be ongoing. And then also our full depth project that right now, they're finishing up on Green Lawn, and then Nicole will be our last street with that, and we'll be doing any remaining budget on Nicole. So we're going to be closing that out hopefully by the end of the month, and we'll get that one done. We got a couple other things in the hopper. We're going to be looking at the Center Ridge Sewer Project, as also the Sugar Ridge Sewer Project. We want to get that through tonight so that we can start surveying on that project immediately before we have weather change and pick up anything that we need to pick up during that survey. Center Ridge Sewer, that'll go one more reading tonight, and then hopefully we can get that passed, make it our next meeting adopted, and then we can get that one going as well as to get that out to bid. And our Lorraine Road water main project has been passed through council. We have a couple of papers and processes to work through with the EPA. So once those are done, we'll go ahead and get that going as well. So we'll have a couple of things going through the winter. That concludes my report for this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Engineer. Ms. Auditor.
Thank you, Council President. Tonight before council is T-123, which is a resolution authorizing the execution of Venn certificates. I'd like to ask council to consider passing this resolution tonight with the emergency clause to allow the auditor's office the ability to pay these outstanding obligations in a timely manner. Thank you, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Ms. Auditor. So the August 2021 financial report. From other reports, we have the August 2021 Police Department report, the September 2021 Parks and Recreation Directors report. And that will bring us to council committee reports. Would you please read the first item?
Committee reports of the whole report dated September 20, 2021, which recommends City Council consider T-109, 2021.
I'll entertain a motion at this time.
Mr. President, move to accept. Second.
It was moved by Winkle, seconded by Molesky to accept the committee of the whole report regarding T-109-2021. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? Please read the second item.
Building and Lands Committee report dated September 23rd, 2021, which recommends City Council adopt T-104, 2021.
Mr. President, move to accept this report.
Second.
It was moved by Winkle, seconded by Molesky to accept the Building and Lands Committee report regarding T-104-2021. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? Correspondence, let's read the correspondence.
A letter dated September 21st, 2021, from the Lorraine County Board of Elections providing ballot proof language for the November general election.
Business. At this time, we have received a resignation from the Finance Committee, so at this time, I would like to appoint Councilman at Large Jason Jacobs to the Finance Committee, and that'll be effective immediately. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That'll bring us to our recess portion of the meeting. Yes, Mr. Booth.
Make a motion to dispense with recess.
Second. It was moved by Booth, seconded by Molesky to dispense with recess. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? First readings. T-123.
123/2021, a resolution to authorize the execution of then and now certificates by the fiscal officer and the payment of amounts due for various purchase orders.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Booth.
make a motion to dispense with second and third readings.
Second. It was moved by Booth, seconded by Avens to dispense with the second and third readings for T-123. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed?
Mr. President, make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, I make a motion to add the emergency so that we can give the auditor's office the necessary resources to pay the invoices presented.
Second.
It was moved by Booth, seconded by Avens to add the emergency clause to T-123. On that clause itself, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by Booth, seconded by Avens to adopt T-123 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swank,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Avens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The resolution carries unanimously and becomes 1534/2021.
T-112.
T-112/2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to advertise for bids and enter into a contract according to law and in a manner prescribed by law for the Center Ridge Road sanitary sewer extension, including associated work and inspection services not to exceed $3,080,000.
T-114.
T-114/2021, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to purchase 5 new police vehicles and related equipment from the state bid list or co-op, or to advertise for bids and enter into a contract with an outside vendor according to law and in a manner prescribed by law, not to exceed $270,000.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to dispense with the third reading. Second.
It was moved by the mayor, seconded by Swank to dispense with the third reading for T-114. All in favor say yes. All opposed?
Mr. President, move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, move to add the emergency clause. We have an opportunity to save some money. We normally do this next year as part of our appropriations and budgeting process, but we're accelerating this because of that cost savings.
It was moved by the mayor, seconded by Swank to add the emergency clause to T-114 for the reasons just stated by the mayor. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by the mayor, seconded by Swank to adopt T-114 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any comments at this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swank,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Avens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs,
Yes.
Molesky,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously and becomes ordinance 5868/2021.
T-120.
T-120-2021. An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract according to law and in a manner prescribed by law with the consulting engineering firm for improvement plans and specification for the Sugar Ridge Road sanitary sewer extension, not to exceed $92,000.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
move to dispense with the third reading.
Second.
It was moved by the mayor, seconded by Havens to dispense with the third reading for T-120. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed?
Mr. President, move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, move to add the emergency clause to T-120. As Mr. Rodriguez stated earlier, we're looking to get the surveying part of this operation going, and we need to do that before the weather changes too much.
Second.
It was moved by the mayor, seconded by Havens to add the emergency clause to T-120 for the reasons just stated by the engineer. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed? It was then moved by the mayor, seconded by Havens to adopt T-120 with that emergency clause in place. Are there any final comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Twig,
Yes.
Booth.
Yes.
Havens,
Yes.
Winkle,
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
Oleski,
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
The motion carries unanimously and becomes 5869-2021.
That shouldn't be on there.
Very good. We'll go to meeting announcements. There will be a public hearing on T-104-2021 on Monday, October the 18th, 2021 at 6:45 PM here in City Council chambers. The next regular council meeting will be on Monday, October the 18th, 2021 at 7 PM in City Council chambers. Before we adjourn, are there any final comments or questions? Everybody enjoy the fair. Have a nice evening, meeting adjourned.